Where'd you get that?
Where you get this one?
Yeah, where'd you get this?
This one is Africa.
Yeah, but like, where did it come from specifically?
Where's it coming from?
Yeah.
I don't know where it's coming from. It's...
Like, how did you take ownership of it?
Oh, my family.
Okay.
Yeah, you see that right there is not holding.
So this probably isn't something I could buy. It's the mark is not holding. Is it from Ghana?
No, it's not that.
Okay. Well, it's not. The mark is not holding for 21. It's disappearing. So I can't buy it.
Oh, it's not real?
I don't know if it's real or not, but it's not holding for the mark I'm trying to make.
Oh, for sure?
So yeah.
Real gold.
Yeah. So I'm not comfortable buying it. What you could do, you could check it out down the street here, Minnetonka. 3 miles that way.
Okay.
I think he has an X-ray gun.
Okay.
So he can tell you more than I can.
Okay, no.
I don't have very much equipment.
Yeah,
so
it's alright, it's alright.
yeah.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that? It's been 60 seconds since he left. It disappeared.
I don't believe him for a second. Number one, he came in here wearing shades, and it's just like I get sketched out when that happens, and like it was kind of dodgy. Where'd it come from? What do you know yourself? No way. Monday, kind of a bad hair day. Got some stuff going out on eBay and some other stuff. Let's take a look. One of the people locally I do business with, he owns a coin shop. He gets these boomers that come in and sell him this shit, and he saves them for me because he knows that I can do something. Like, it's not worth his time. He doesn't do eBay, but yeah, it's eBay gold for me. So he sells these to me usually at like $1 or $2 each, and I get 15 to 20 bucks on boomers. So from boomers, so pure profit. Really quickly, I'm gonna quickly give a shout out to Emily Amiss on TikTok. She's a local person. She's come by here a few times. She interviewed me when the book first came out. She came here on Friday and we did like a little skit, and I was like, hey, so you're good at editing. Do you know how to fix cameras? Because I'm terrible, believe it or not, with cameras. I'm like really bad. So I could tell she fixed all my settings, and like I'm not dealing with any of the focus bullshit. And I like just now just like, wait a minute, it like perfectly focused. So thank you, Emily. Awesome. Like, Pondman, why don't you just watch a YouTube video and fix it? Because I may or, oh, I'm not gonna make that joke. I didn't get enough oxygen as a kid, that's why. There we go, that's the benign version of the joke I was gonna make.
Anyway, okay. So I finally sold these Order of the Soldier badges. I've had these since April, and I am surprised these did not sell quick. I am not gonna buy these again, because these were expensive. I basically broke even on them. I still have the Order of the Coal Miner badges from North Korea, but yeah, finally sold these. And the real treasure, this is so creepy. I got this from the con artist. I was in New York when they bought it. My people bought it. It was, I think they said they paid $5 for this doll. It was going for $150 on eBay. That's what they were going for. I saw an offer for 50 bucks. I said, fuck it, I took it. But my God, is this creepy. Which actually makes total sense that he would have this. Cocksucker. Let's package up some orders. Monday. I am by myself here today. And actually, I love and hate being here by myself. I love being here by myself when it's like this, when it's just me to explore and do what I want. I can make all the content I want. I can make all the stupid jokes I want. I can sing my stupid songs out loud or do all the other crazy Evan antics that I do. This is a pretty big diamond ring I got going now. It's 40% of a carat. I got $599 for it on eBay. I think I paid, God, I think I really paid like $150 on this piece. Even though I'm not mad, but like irritated how some things went down earlier in the year. I'm really glad they did, because holy shit, my jewelry person makes me so much goddamn money. It's not even funny. What a tremendous asset she has become here. And well, it's interesting. She started the day after somebody else quit. So, boy, perfect. All right, so now I gotta get some stuff ready, and I gotta call the WhatsApp guy. So, this is my announcement. I am coming onto WhatsApp for weekly auctions. I'm gonna try and do them every Thursday night. I don't have that date down for sure yet. They've been trying to get me on their platform for a while, and it's like, I got enough shit going on. It's working really well for me. I don't need to add another bell to my bells and whistles when they're all chiming so beautifully. That's a good analogy. I like that. Yeah. But WhatsApp, one of their like way high up people called me, begging me to get on their platform. And I was like, again, I'm busy, like I don't have any incentive, no. And he goes, why don't you pick some high-end items and we will cover the reserve for what the price you want if it doesn't get met. And we will give you a link where for every person who clicks on the link to watch your live, you get $25. Very reasonable that 1,000 people could watch. Okay, one, you guys, I might get 1,000 people. How can you afford that? We can afford that.
Are you sure? Yeah, we're gonna be doing our first live auction this Thursday. And let's go pick out some stuff for it. This is full of gemstones and diamonds. This is like over a year of accumulating them. I somehow still haven't sold these. So, you know, we'll pick out, I got a couple quarter carats like diamonds in here. I'll pick out one of those. Okay, we'll do a signed copy of each of my books with a Pawn Man button. Do I need any Pokemon? So I could do some Pokemon cards. Oh yeah, let's do this one. Paid $70 for that like a month ago. Okay, so this, you guys, was sent to me over a year ago by I don't know who, because they didn't leave any contact info. It's this massive, massive bin of currency and coins. And unfortunately, when I opened it so aggressively that I slit the name off, and they didn't include any content. So this has been sitting back here for over a year, and I have made so many efforts to try and find the person, and for the fucking love of God, I can't imagine this person would just send me something and not contact me again, but they did. I'm still waiting for this person to reach out and contact me, and like, I remember there's a text stream, so when they do, I'll be able to see who it is, but I guess they were just okay with sending me like retail value $500 worth of coins and currency and just falling off the face. Maybe they died. Like, I don't know, it's really, really weird. But I'm gonna just keep sitting, like I can't sell it, I don't own it, and I don't know. At this point, because it's been so long, there's no fucking way in hell I'm gonna find this person in my sea of messages. So I just gotta hope they see this and message me, and I can see the original conversation when they message me again, like, hey, remember the time you fucked me? Like, no, I didn't fuck you, I just attacked the package and you didn't include any contact info. So you guys, this is why you include contact info, because I get tons of these, and I hate it when this happens. I'm getting ready right now to do my whatnot auction. It's like in a couple hours, I'm just like looking and seeing what other people are doing. Cause like, I don't know, I've never done one of these before, but just glancing at it, I'm gonna fucking kill it on here. Because it's the same thing that I saw when I looked out on the landscape of TikTok in the in the sphere of my industry against social media. It's like, nobody has a personality. Nobody. All these auctions I'm looking at, everybody is so robotic, and like it's only focusing on the item. There's no persona, there's no charisma. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have some great auctions, but I'm just worried that it's gonna get really tiresome, because like I had fun the first couple times I tried to do auctions, but I just hope it's not a shit show, because it's gonna be a learning curve for sure, but I have a really good feeling about this.
3 hours later.
So let's go into the first auction, which is going to be, I have a MS-70 PCGS First Strike Silver Eagle. We got 62 in the last 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7. I'm not gonna count down like that for all of them. 62 going once, 62 going twice, 72. Okay, so the next item, you guys, we are doing a C3PO 160. Got 5 seconds on the clock. All right, you won 160. We have a brick of Ukrainian banknotes. These are to Ryven. I think that's how it's pronounced. It starts with an H. It's like Hyrven. These are all uncirculated banknotes from Ukraine. Speaking of Ukraine, the next lot's coming from Russia. Great success, except in Kherson and in all of Ukrainian region. We run away with tails between our legs. We leave discarded bottles of vodka, broken AK-47s from Soviet war of 40 years ago. We got 34 seconds. Current bid is $55 on these Ukrainian to Ryven banknotes. Okay, M-Craft, you won 100 banknotes. Moving on, let's quickly go like this. We have a really exciting item coming up next from the Con Artist. This is cool. This guy's a fucking lot better than I am. So we got 8 seconds left. 38 seconds on this Con Artist mystery painting. 2, 1. All right, you won for 38 bucks.
Later.
Oh shit, I have a lot of orders. That was a great success. So we're gonna be doing a lot more of those, gang. Be sure you join me for my Whatnot auctions. They will be taking place 7 p.m. Central, probably once, twice a week. I'm thinking Mondays, Thursdays. We'll see, but stay tuned and check out my Instagram story. I will post about when I'm doing them and get my promo code.
Yeah, it's been really hard for me to get junk silver.
I'm gonna just go through and check the years.
Actually, and this may take a while today. This isn't gonna be as quick as last
Sorry.
time. No, that's okay.
These are all before 70. I'm sorry, I didn't look
No, that's
at all
okay.
those and stuff there.
Yeah, and you know, some shops do. We're
Nope,
so
fine.
busy that
Nope,
like it's
that's
like not
fine.
worth the time to make
No, I understand.
those. You know, I told you those silver certificates. I'm spending
Yeah.
those. Like I'm
Yeah.
literally giving those out as tip money because I think it's funny.
No, that's absolutely fine. I'm just curious, what are these going to be?
These are 15 times face value. So 750 per. You have thousands of dollars just right here. Oh, boomer shit.
Is it?
Here's some boomer shit.
What's that mean?
Collectible shit that only boomers buy. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add all this up now, and we're gonna put it in a box so that we can clear the table off and we know where we're at.
Fire up the old coin machine. Okay, 74.50.
A few moments later.
$53.94 was that deal. I'm gonna sell all the junk silver I bought right away to one guy. Probably make about $1,500. We'll make about $4,000 on that deal. That was a really, really good deal. So,
All right, we got some new art for the store. Let's open it up. New artwork.
also, it's another way how I'm slowly accumulating wealth is I'm continuing to buy art, and art appreciates. And I have several paintings in here I know that I underpaid on.
This is my new one. I'm really happy. It's a print, but Ramiro Brito did sign it, and I just love his art. It's Jewish theme, so it'll go well with the store. And I've been looking for something to go up there, but the challenge is the ladder. I can't really put a ladder right here. It's like, it's gotta go in the worst spot. And I don't wanna stand on my counter because I could fall through it, and the ladder doesn't quite go high enough, so I gotta figure out how to get it up there. But that's not all the art.
I already know what this is, but, well, let me show you. So we've talked about Jose Trujillo on here. I've been buying some of his art. I've talked about him a few times. He gave me a shout out on his Instagram. He's like a very well-known, successful artist. I randomly found him on eBay. I think he does like 4 or 5 paintings a day. Simplistic style, but kind of like this, but with oil, very warm, friendly, cute. It's like very like family friendly, except for the soldier with the gun. I was literally the only bidder on that. I think that's so cool. But he reached out to me. Said, what's your address? Why? I did a little something for you.
So, Jose Trujillo did this for me. It's an original. For free. Like, holy shit. Thank you, Jose. I'm gonna treasure this. I haven't bought a frame yet, but this is so goddamn cool. Look at that. All of this stuff comes with the COA. We call it the smoking gun. There we go. Hindenburg. Happy. Perfect.
Okay, let's take a look. A whole assortment. This is a costume. Do you know, is there any precious metal in here?
I don't think so. What about this?
That'll pass on.
Okay.
Let me see it quick before I quickly say no thanks. How's that for cash? Okay, if this was stamped, I might be interested by the maker, but it's not, so. Call $50 for everything.
Okay.
Okay.
Deal.
All right.
There's been 50 bucks in this pile. Here's why. Here's 10. Here's 10. There's 5. There's 15. There's most of my money back. I will for sure double up.
Basically, I'm in a hurry. I got too much shit going on. I am kind of crabby, if you guys can't tell. I mean, I was fine to him, but I just was like, when he opened that shit up, I looked at that, I was like, okay, what number is gonna make him go away and make him happy? I thought in my head 50 for everything. I thought I'll start at 40, and then he brought out more shit, and like, okay, cool. Get you to 50, get you in and out. So I'll probably double my money on that deal, but I got shit going on. What's going on, you guys? We're Between the Pond. I'm Evan, and I own a gold and silver business. We haven't been here for a minute because I've been busy with other videos. Obviously, we had the World War II book that came out, that video, and then we had the Kanye West episode. I had to intercept my research here. We were gonna do Coca-Cola, but now we're gonna be doing Coca-Cola probably about a month from now because I gotta film my holiday episode next. So really quickly, before we get into talking, I sincerely wanna thank my sponsor yet again, Reaper Precious Metals. You guys visit reaperpreciousmetals.com. There is a link in the video description below, and use promo code PONDMAN to get 5% off superior hand-poured silver bullion products. I can't believe he's doing a promo at all. Silver is so hard to get right now, and his products are amazing. So go check them out. And with that, Well, let's talk. So, I don't want to keep talking about the book. You guys have all seen the latest controversy. I'm actually wearing this. This is from TimeSuck. This is a joke that he's been doing. He covered Bayer, the pharmaceutical maker. And there's this ongoing joke, is Bayer the most evil company? Well, perhaps Bayer is owned by something more evil. Bayer Evil Incorporated. And like, I saw that he had a shirt, and just because of all the fucking things that have been said about me, yes, I, Podman, actually am secretly working this whole time for Bayer Evil. It makes total sense. I used a war crime to get famous, and I staged getting a gift from the Chinese government. It came off Amazon. It's not a priceless tea jar. It's not a net. Jesus Christ. So, okay, I don't want to give this too much oxygen because it is just stupidity on a level that like actually makes me want to tear my hair out. There's a few conspiracy theories that are going around that the tea jar that the Chinese gave me that I didn't ask for, they just were kind enough to give it to me. It's a national gift, and they don't give out national gifts to people like me. It's a really ungodly big deal. It's, besides the Medal of Friendship, like the highest honor they can bestow on anyone. So it's priceless. I will never sell it. It's mine to keep forever. In fact, I'd kind of like to put it on display here at a local museum, because now I have to buy an insurance policy for something that like, it's like almost like kind of like a mean joke. I mean, not really, because it's the greatest honor they can bestow on me. And I cried. I literally cried when I found out what it is. I can't believe that they would give me an honor like that. But of course, the armchair detectives on social media, simply looking at a picture of it, found something similar on Amazon, and so now there's this conspiracy that I staged getting the gift. There's a conspiracy that the ambassador that I met is a crisis actor. I'm not kidding. There's a conspiracy that because I wear Xeon stuff all the time, Mobile Suit Gundam, I'm a nerd and I like anime, and like you guys know, I wear the Xeon badge on like a lot of my clothes because I like the Xeon because they're very nostalgic to my childhood, and the message to me with Xeon is never give up. People actually think that I'm dog whistling, that I've been the villain the whole time because I wear Xeon stuff, and it's like, my God, you can't. It is a level of stupid that is so stupid. Engaging with it makes me stupid. So I gotta just drop all this and not try and fight all the dumb people, even though the simple fact is, I did a good thing here, and I am fucking so proud of myself, and I have friends for life now in China that will always have my back, and that is it's something that yeah, I mean, the fact that that's the end result, it proves that I made a mistake, but it's fine, and I've been vindicated in this whole process, and again, I am so goddamn proud of myself for doing all this, for having this kind of an impact on the world. So that's the last I want to say about it. As far as distributing the book goes, you know, I talked in my last video about how I want to maybe put it here on YouTube for ads if I can't find a museum. Still can't find a museum to take it, or a charity. What's really sad, it is a charitable opportunity that would for sure raise 6 figures, and it got lit on fire by a guy who really does ruin everything. Like, what a piece of shit. We're gonna turn the page on all this. I'm still trying to get a museum to do a digital experience. I'm having a hard time, and I can't put it on YouTube with ads because I'll probably get demonetized. So I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I had said before the end of the year everybody's gonna be able to see it, and now I don't know because I was not anticipating no museum or charity responding to me at all. Okay, other stuff. We're doing Whatnot live auctions, you guys. Once a week, I'm selling Pokemon cards. I'm not selling super expensive stuff, but check it out. It's a lot of fun. Great opportunity to get some great stuff at a great price. A lot of exotic coins I'm selling on there. Nothing super expensive because I don't want to lose any money. But if you guys don't have Whatnot, there's a promo code in my Linktree link. Download it using my code. You get 15 to spend at my auction or anywhere on Whatnot, and I get 25 for referring you. And if you want to be a seller, we each get 200 once you sell your first item. So let me know about those and join me for my auctions. We're doing a holiday episode coming up. I just got a sponsor for it. One of my Patreons is gonna be paying for it, which is great because like that way I don't have to, it's a private individual, and the episode is for charity. We are doing DonorsChoose.org again this year. I donated $500 and I don't know how much we raised because I wasn't keeping track, but that's what we're doing again this year. I'm gonna start filming that soon. I had the Coca-Cola episode. Again, I had to push it off because I want the holiday episode to come out in mid-December. Not after Christmas, because, you know, like with the 9/11 episode, like I said, you don't release a Christmas movie the day after Christmas. Oh, that's right, that was a bad analogy. Anyway, speaking of fun surprises, I have 2 stories I want to tell. We'll start with my New York trip. So, because it's been a month now, but I haven't been able to talk about what happened to my New York trip. I had 2 interesting things happen. It was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, came back on Wednesday. The day before going out, my ear hurt like a motherfucker, and it was so bad I couldn't sleep. Like, fuck, am I getting an ear infection? I've never had one of these. Next day, ear hurts even worse, go to New York, feels a little bit better.
Saturday, we go to the spa, my friend Robert and I in New Jersey. We got really drunk before going, which is a bad idea. This spa, it's called Soju. Soju or Soju House, I think. I can't recommend it enough, you guys. It is, first off, I thought it was gonna cost me like $500 because we were there all day. 75 bucks for the day, that's it. 7 stories on the river overlooking New York City. There's photos of it on my personal Instagram, the view. Oh, it's really cool. Really, really, really cool. One of the fun things that we did, and actually it made me very, very hungover. They have these like beds of, it's like volcanic sand ash, and they have these like grave diggers, and so like you go and like, you lay down and they bury you up to your head, and it's like a lot of weight because it's like wet, hot, steaming sand. And you lay there for 15 minutes, and I got pretty claustrophobic when I was doing it, but holy shit, I got all the toxins out of me like that, and then I felt like shit. But then I got right back on that horse, and we got back to Brooklyn, and went out drinking all night with Robert. So we got back at like 3, rewatched The Matrix, which I hadn't seen in years, and holds up so well. It was such a good movie. But then my ears started to hurt. So the next day I wake up on Sunday, and I can't hear out of my ear. It's like this. And it's like, well, if this is bacterial, I can't leave this untreated. You know, I could go deaf or worse. So I had to go to a City MD, and I'm in the back, and the doctor's like, I'm like, I think I have an ear infection. She goes, did you get sick recently? No. Well, it's probably just earwax. Oh, gross. No, it's not. I have good hygiene. How dare you? I mean, I didn't say that, but it was like, bitch, I have good hygiene. I shower. She looks at my ear, and she goes, whoa, you have an impacted eardrum. So it was earwax, and it was hideously embarrassing and gross, and this doctor had to pump my ears up for a fucking hour. And now I have really good hearing, which is funny because you guys know, I thought these big fuckers didn't work so good. I didn't think I had good hearing. I thought I had bad hearing, and now it's like, I have like a new lease on life with hearing. But so she gets this one out, and I'm like, I'm so embarrassed. She goes, oh, don't worry, I've seen worse. I once had a guy that came in here, same problem as you. When I looked in his ear, he had 3 Q-tips broken off, and they'd been in there for years. So right after she finishes, I'm like, well, now I can't hear so good out of this ear. Can you maybe even me out? And she looked at me like, I went to fucking med school to clean your ears out. Get out of here. The next night on Halloween, I went with my friend Benji, to the Knockdown Center. It's like this big event center. It's like an old factory that's like been converted into like a warehouse into like a event center. So there's like, big Halloween party, thousands of people. I'm dressed up as Goku. Recycled Halloween costume from a few years ago because I'm cheap. And Benji and I were walking around. He's got some New York friends, and I separate from them. There's like different rooms, different venues. Benji's in the rock room, so I walk around. I'm like chatting with random people, and then I go and I find Benji again in the rock room. It's like 200 people in the room. It's like an 80s kind of cover band deal playing, and the lead singer starts taking off his clothes. I'm like, where's he going with this? And he takes off all of his clothes, and his dick. I've seen a micro penis once. It rivaled the size. He must have been on hella cocaine, because it was this big. It was comical how tiny it was. He takes off all of his clothes, and he's still singing, and people are like kind of laughing, and then he jumps down into the crowd, and he's like jumping up on people while he's singing like naked, and like, okay, you can't do that. Like, that's gross and just inappropriate. Like, no. So there's like women that are leaving because, it's like a naked, gross man with a tiny dick dancing on them, and they're walking out. And he gets, like, he's singing, and he gets so pissed, and he squats down, and he's still singing. And again, I'm watching him, and the room is kind of starting to clear out, but there's people watching him, and I'm like, where is he going with this? No, I've never seen anyone, I had to rack my brain about this. I've never seen anyone take a shit, like physically take a shit in front of me. I've never seen fecal matter come out of someone's asshole. Call me sheltered. So when I saw it, he took a shit on the floor in front of everyone, and I thought, boy, that's a great prop. I was just in such disbelief, I didn't think it was real. And then the fucking smell hit me. And because people were recognizing me on this thing, I had to go running out of there, and I thought, oh fuck, somebody's gonna film me projectile vomiting, dressed up as Goku, and it's gonna be all over the fucking internet. Thank God not, I go running out, but yeah, that's on, somebody filmed it, it's on Twitter, I reposted it. I saw a guy take a shit. It's probably the craziest thing I've seen in New York City. I gotta wonder what the Knockdown Center got fined too, because I guarantee you the city of New York gave them a huge fine for that, because they put everyone in danger, it's gross. Okay, what else? I got one more quick funny story, and then we'll get into the two questions. I only got 2 questions today. This is pretty good. This is concerning the old shop. I have been really busy this week, like really busy, and there's a reason for it. I don't want to say how I found out, but I found out the Karen at the old shop, in her infinite wisdom, looked at their credit card bill and saw a payment or a charge from GoDaddy, or like, like a website hosting company. And in her infinite wisdom, instead of questioning, I wonder why we're getting charged this from a web hosting company, thought, oh, it's fraud. I know it's fraud. They're stealing. They gotta be. So this dumb bitch calls her credit card company and reports fraud instead of communicating
And because there's no communication, so the web hosting company, just suspends their service, which was their web hosting. Which, if you know a goddamn thing or two about web hosting and location with domain, or like how long the domain has been there, even still, despite the fact that I'm crucifying them, their website still gets way more hits than me because it's been around for 20 years. They lost their domain and they lost their web presence. I think they got it back online, but that drop, now Google's gonna watch them with 2 eyes. So now I have been replaced, and my Google search is like, we had like double the internet traffic, local traffic we usually do just the past couple weeks because of this dumb bitch doing this. By trying to save them $250, she has cost them thousands and thousands and thousands, and has destroyed something they can probably never get back because now Google's promoting me because of this. So yeah, well, it's really funny. All right, let's get into the 2 questions that I have. Question 1, coming in from Tickle Monster, yeah. And at this point, if you don't know what that inside joke is, I can't help you. You gotta go way back. I'm not gonna re-explain it. All right, Tickle Monster Gal says, what is your favorite place you have ever traveled to? So I'm not terribly well traveled, which is very unfortunate. I, to this day, am very afraid to fly. I can do it, it's fine. I know it's a stupid fear. I know it's neurotic and nothing's gonna happen, and commercial airliners like don't crash. I just really don't like getting on airplanes. It's very scary to me. My favorite place to go, obviously New York City. I've been there, I think it was my 15th time going there. I started going out there in 2015. So basically I go there at least twice a year. I just love going there. The city is so awesome. It's got an energy, like I have a lot of energy, and when I'm there, it's my energy and New York's energy fusing into Majin Jew, basically. Is the best way I can put it. Other places, I really want to go to Asia for so many reasons. There's less places I wouldn't go than places I would go. I wouldn't go to North Korea because they'd kill me because I made too many jokes. My New York friend Robert, he wants to go somewhere in the Caribbean or South America next year, and I'm down to do that. I don't want to go to Brazil. I said to him, you and I, we get too loud and too drunk. We will end up dead. If it's an adventure, I'm always down to do it. I love traveling and seeing new places. And I went to Jamaica. It's the only time I've been out of the country, and it was a fucking dump. I just did not like the country, mainly because I was there for a wedding and we were in like an inclusive resort. It was just very sad because, it's like the people that work there make like $3 a day, and fucking wealthy tourists from all over the world treating them like shit. And it was very... I did not like Jamaica. All right, moving on. Question 2, last question. Ninja Mohawk says, what are your favorite things to buy? So when the picker comes in here, he's my favorite person to deal with, like in terms of him selling stuff to me, because he's so amicable, he's so nice, he doesn't argue with me, I make a lot of money on him, he's making a lot of money doing what he does. Things that I can make money on where the person is easy. That's my favorite thing to buy. If you want full worth on your shit, I actually don't want you in my store. I don't want to deal with you. My least favorite thing to buy are expensive graded gold coins or expensive graded world coins, because people know what they're worth, and again, they don't want to sell it to me where I can make any money, and it's an unpleasant interaction, and like, I don't want to sink $6,000 into a coin to make $300. Fuck that. Well, that'll about do it for this Between the Pawn. Once again, thank you Reaper Precious Metals for sponsoring. You guys, there's a link in the video description below. Use promo code PAWNMAN to get 5% off hand-poured superior silver bullion products from Reaper Precious Metals. If you guys like this video, be sure you give it a thumbs up. Hit that notification button so you guys know when new episodes of Pawn Man are coming out. Post your questions in the comment section below so that I have more than 2 questions to answer on the next Between the Pawn. Get my books on Amazon. Follow me on social media at PawnMan, at Evan Kale. Check out my Whatnot auctions that are happening weekly. And I'll see you guys back here for another Between the Pawn. Later, guys.